The violin is out, guys. The violin is out. Welcome back to another video, though. Look, it's Saturday night. It's the first time I think I've ever done a Saturday night live stream. So hello to everyone in the chat, and thank you to everyone watching on catch up. These might become a regular thing. Who knows? But I really just want to use them to react to the games that we've just seen. This is not a replacement, and it's not the analysis that we get on the Sunday debrief. That is still happening first thing Sunday morning, as always. I'm not going to be going through game by game with all the data and all the good stuff. That I need time to digest, I need time to research and plan, and I'll be doing that as always on Sunday morning. But this is our hot takes. From what we've seen today, I've watched the Chelsea game, I've watched the Newcastle Leeds game, I've seen highlights of all the others. Talking about all the big storylines, I've even got notes. I've never done notes for any YouTube show I've ever been on. In fact, I've never done notes maybe 5 years ago for any TV show that I've been on. I don't do notes. Today I've got notes. Moan on my team. Bruno inevitable. Highlights going through game by game. Semenyo question mark, Grealish question mark. Promoted teams focus. Are they as bad? No. And questions. I want to do that. I want to do that today. So guys, thank you all for watching. Genuinely, I'm going to, like, the Sunday morning debriefs. We'll be back tomorrow and we'll do all the proper stuff. I need a few hours to research. God, I think I'm going to need to sleep at some point as well. I need to sleep it off because I've had an absolute stinker. So let me know if you're on a green or red arrow. Hopefully you're on greens. Really hope many of you are on greens. It looks like most of you are, which is genuinely awesome. Like, if I'm doing badly, I want you lot at least to be doing well. I'm guessing there was a lot of Bruno cappers out there. Fair play if you went there. I've had a good start to the season. I can't complain. Game week 1 and 2 was good. Game week 3 has been so bad. So at the moment, this is my live rank, and I don't read into live ranks. I don't want to start doing this on this channel. Live game week ranks are a load of rubbish. But so I'm not going to talk about ranks. I'm just going to talk about scores. This morning, my big benching dilemma was Dewsbury Hall or Manoz. I went Manoz. Dewsbury Hall, 12 points. This morning, my big decision was Joao Pedro or Cunha, captain. I went Joao Pedro. Yesterday, my big decision was, do I buy Cunha or do I just leave Palmer or do I go Bruno Fernandes? I went Cunha. 3 big decisions, probably like a 30, 40 point swing, probably 40. That's FPL. And we have to just know that's life. That's what happens in this game. We'll have 40 point swings that go the other way. We just don't recognize them when they do. You'll have a week where you get 40 points from 3 goals that out of nowhere. And we celebrate it, but we don't go, oh, we're really lucky. We just celebrate it. When it's unlucky, we see it for what it is and we talk about it and we feel it. We feel it here and we feel it here. We probably shouldn't. So if there's any consolation and you're having a bad game week, just know I have to go and talk. I have to talk about my team as a job. I have to go on national television, international television, and talk about my team. A bad game week for me feels like the end of the world, and it's really not. There's a bigger picture going on here, and it's called life. This is a stupid game. Games have to be fun. Of course, we can be down when we have bad game weeks. I felt dreadful in the last few hours. I felt sick when Bruno scored that late pen. But it is what it is. The sun will still rise tomorrow. The beautiful life we all have will all still happen. And this is just a silly game. So this is a pep talk for me to myself as much as anything. It's a counselling session, but I hope it is to you guys too. Like, if you feel like, oh, pressure on your rank or, oh, down in the dumps, I have to go on Sky Sports News every other week and show my rank on screen. Like, it's a lot of pressure on me and a lot of people watching my team. You guys, many of you won't have that, and take that for what it is. That's beautiful. That's great. It's just a stupid score on a stupid phone, on a stupid app, right? Doesn't matter if you've had a bad game week. It's just a stupid number in a stupid mini league. You can have a good number tomorrow or next week. It's fine. It really is. So look, God, that is my rant. That is my rant over. And absolutely, I could still have a good week. Exactly. That's why mid-game week ranks are so pointless. There's so much football to be played. I could have, hopefully, one of my players not injured, but just out tomorrow for whatever reason. And I have Dewsbury Hall coming off the bench. Who knows? Now, I want to talk about Bruno in a minute. But first, I want to talk about one final violin. And that is in the shape of bench jam. Why do I not get bench jam? I never get it. Last week, everyone got Palmer off the bench. Everyone got a Palmer replacement. And for most, that was 5-point Pedro Porro. I was on bench boost. It's the only time I didn't have 15 players. I had 14 because I had bench boost with no Cole Palmer. That just doesn't happen, right? So that happened. I do always tell you that. And I do always say so much. And honestly, mid-game ranks are pointless. I just needed a graphic to show. And this live FPL one fits the screen. I didn't want to be showing my live rank because it's so pointless. What was I saying? Oh, what was I saying? Yes, bench jam. I bet I don't get 12 points off Dewsbury Hall. I just never do. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. But Joao Pedro was brilliant today. We're going to talk about him. And we're going to talk about Bruno. So let's go to the results. Because Bruno is inevitable. How do you pick good FPL players that you don't like? Bruno Fernandes is a prime example of that, CH. I'm not a Bruno type of guy. I don't go for the safety net that Bruno offers. I go for the upside, right? Prime example of that. Those that went Cunha or Mbermo are probably upside chasers. Those that went Bruno are probably the smart, sensible ones. Bruno has got this floor that is so much higher. He's hit 15 DEFCON today. DEFCON feels nailed for him. So you're starting on 4. I said all week, I'm going to go Bruno if it's for the long term. I'm going to go Cunha if it's for a 1-week punt. And I decided I didn't want to invest in Man United and long term, and I just wanted the short term punt. So I went Cunha. Don't know if it was a bad thought process or not, because we don't know what Cunha would have gone and got. And actually, Brian Mbermo was brilliant and actually got 3 bonus points, unlike Bruno today. So they ended up on, I think Bruno beat him by a point. No, they got back, I think, the same, because Bruno got DEFCON, but he also got booked. Mbermo got neither of those things. But that's just the way I play the game. I don't want to change how I play because that's how I get enjoyment playing the game. But Bruno, I was wrong. Like, he's so inevitable. We complain about Mo Salah being rubbish but still getting points. Well, Bruno does the same. They're the same category, and often it's late in games. So fair play if you went Bruno. You deserve the points because he missed last week. There could have been another penalty, like Mason Mount nearly won a penalty today. Wasn't given. It was a free kick and then not given. It died, but it was borderline. Bruno could have had an assist for the Casemiro header, which was given as Casemiro's assist. Like, Bruno is inevitable. We have to recognise that in FPL too. Why do I have a pen? Are you going to write something down? Yes, Brandon. For the first time ever on this channel, I have notes. Moan on my team. Tick. Bruno inevitable. I'm bored of talking Bruno. Let's say tick. But he is a very good pick, and I have to realise that. Highlights of today's games. Let's do that. Guys, thank you for watching, by the way. I'd love you to hit that like button if you fancy. I'm going to keep it quite short today. I want to answer some questions too. If there is a demand for this sort of show, I will do it genuinely more often. I'd like to do it more often. But obviously, it depends on you guys watching. If you're going to do one thing, I know 60% of you watching probably aren't subscribed. Or maybe in live, it's different. Let's say 20% of you. There's a good 50 to 100 people out there watching today that might want to hit that subscribe button. I'd love it if you do, genuinely. Now, I didn't go Joao Pedro captain. I wish I had. Let's just talk Chelsea Fulham. Guys, if you are here now, promise me you'll come back tomorrow morning for the proper analysis of these teams. Sunday morning debrief. I go through game by game, but with all the data. I don't really want to do it now because I haven't got the data yet and I need to plan the show. But I don't want to talk game by game in detail because all that analysis comes with all the visual stuff I'm about to show you on the Sunday debrief tomorrow morning. So please come back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. UK time, 8:30 UK time. But the headline, Joao Pedro was brilliant. Didn't take the penalty. We were surprised by that, but still brilliant. And I think Joao Pedro is a bit of a must-have. I really do. What time? I missed the start last week. Let's say 8:30, should we? I'll schedule it tonight so you can see it. Dewsbury Hall came good. Yeah, he did. Shame I benched him, Kev. Dewsbury Hall was great. Grealish. Let me talk about some of the highlight players rather than going fixture by fixture. Semenyo, I want to talk about. He missed another big chance today, and he had a good effort saved by Vicario. Semenyo, so close last week. 2 big chances missed. Again, another one this week. Semenyo is brewing nicely. And when we look at the fixtures from Fantasy Football Scout, look at Bournemouth. They're not bad at all. They're 4th, 5th. Brighton, Newcastle, Leeds, Fulham, Palace. And then we look at Everton's fixtures. Not quite so good. Not quite so good. But Grealish is balling. Aston Villa. Take the Liverpool game out and Man City, and actually Villa, West Ham, Palace are good. But they do play Liverpool and City in the next 5. I tell you what, though, Tarkowski for DEFCON. He's had DEFCON in all 3 now. Tarkowski, DEFCON Boner. But do you know who else got DEFCON in for Everton in the last 2 weeks? Guess, does anyone know the answer? What Everton player has had back-to-back DEFCON points now? That's not Tarkowski. Sorry, that's not a centre-back, because I think Keane might have done the same. Everton player that's had back-to-back DEFCON, guys. Do you know? Give me some guesses in the chat. This is remarkable. This is honestly like fair play. And when you watch him, you see it. That works so hard off the ball. By the way, Leeds Newcastle did obviously finish 0-0. Yeah. Goodmanson, by the way, getting the bonus, getting the bones. And Rodon getting a bonus point as well. No, Garner, I don't think got the GEFCON. Gay didn't. Everton played. No, Dewsbury Hall was 7 and 6, I think. Not Khan, not and Die. Oh, you guys don't know. You wouldn't. All right. I'll tell you. Mr. Jack Grealish, ladies and gents. Jack Grealish got DEFCON last week and he got DEFCON this week. This week, he hit 11. Tarkowski hit 11. By the way, James Garner did get 12 today. I don't know what he got last week, so perhaps he did, but I don't think he did. But Grealish back-to-back. Fair play. You're a wide forward and you're getting DEFCON back-to-back. Like, this might actually be a theme. But also, it's no, like, Everton players are getting DEFCON more than any other because Everton don't have the ball much. And also, they're very good off the ball. So, today, for DEFCON, we saw Keane, Garner, Tarkowski. Sorry, Grealish got back-to-back 11-pointers, so we didn't get DEFCON. Hang on. Maybe that's going to change. Oh, he got 11. Maybe it's back-to-back 11-pointers, not 12. Obviously, he needs 12. Defenders need 10. My point is, the Everton players are working so hard and they're getting it. Yeah, sorry, I've clearly long day. He is on 11. I don't know why. I think he thought he was on 12, unless they've changed it, but they don't change it. Let's see. Garner back-to-back. Yeah, okay. He did get 12. So look, that's where we're at. Both look very, very good, didn't they? Everton look good. Dewsbury Hall look great. Dewsbury Hall's going to play as the 10. Like yeah, thanks, mate. Where's your emoji? You don't have an emoji by your name. Hang on a minute. Channel members should have emojis by their names. Weird. Garner was left back last week as well. Yeah, it did. And actually, a lot thought Garner will start missing out and he'll play Idrissa Gueye alongside Dewsbury Hall. That's not happening. Dewsbury Hall as the 10 is going to keep that spot, even with the addition of Dibbling. And Dye's not going to go there. I think Dibbling will just be first sub. Evening, Freddie. We're just talking about Tyler Dibbling as you come on. My point being is Dewsbury Hall is going to keep playing number 10, and Grealish has been great. You've missed my rant, mate. But look, that's where I'm at in terms of like highlights. I want to answer some questions, but also want to talk newly promoted teams. We have now seen back-to-back Sunderland home wins. We've seen Burnley put up a good fight today. We've seen Leeds, again, back-to-back results at home. At home especially, newly promoted teams are going to be no mugs. And they're keeping clean sheets. Like Leeds, clean sheet today. Burnley have kept a clean sheet. Sunderland have won. Like, it's not what we've seen. This is the poshest pronunciation of rant I've ever heard. Sorry, should I really say rant? I'm not a northerner, so I can't say rant. Joao Pedro scoring from corners only. Yeah, maybe that's not sustainable, but I look, corner goals are just as important. Caicedo may have broken a record for DEFCON, by the way. I don't know if we've seen a 20. What did he get? So Caicedo's DEFCON today was 23. I don't know if we'll see a 23 again. That's nuts. Burnley have kept a clean sheet. Yeah, against Sunderland, game week 2. I had the Bravco and Esteve, so I can't complain on that one. Yep. They're keeping cleans, baby. Goodmanson, 2 home games, 2 9-pointers. Yeah, Goodmanson looks great. Great for bonus because he's creative. Yeah. Guys, tomorrow morning is all about the analysis game by game. I don't really want to do that into tonight's stream. So look, any big sort of knee-jerk we want to talk about, knee-jerk players, I think Grealish and Semenyo are very much justified knee-jerk players. Like I look at Grealish, I look at Semenyo, and I go, you can go after those players. The fixtures aren't great for Everton; they're good for Bournemouth, but the players are just stand out for their teams. And I'll show you the average position maps for them on the Sunday debrief tomorrow morning. Bruno, don't think we're buying him, but has been amazing, like for his owners. And Burmo was great too. Cunha owners like me and captainers were so unlucky. But it is what it is, as they say. Other knee-jerk players from the game week just gone. I don't know if we're going to be jumping on Leeds defenders after today, but maybe we are. Oh, I hear you, FPL team. Mate, it hurts. It hurts. I've had an absolute stinker. Look at this. Cunha, captain. Dewsbury Hall, 12 points on my bench. I don't mind those things because they were decisions I made. It's just the fact that I had 3 big 50-50 decisions and they all went wrong. Number 1 50-50 decision was captain Joao, Pedro or Cunha. You saw it on my deadline stream. I wasn't sure. I was polling it. Number 2 deadline decision. Again, this morning I was polling it. Dewsbury Hall and Munoz for my bench. Number 3 big decision was, if I'm buying a United attacker, do I go Bruno or Cunha? To get 3 of them wrong hurts. But it's just a stupid game, isn't it? We have to remember that. Knee-jerk Evan Nilsson, don't love. I don't love because he doesn't shoot enough. Semenyo is the pick in that team. And guys, by the way, let me just check his price because no one's going to have him. And that is David Brooks. 5 million. David Brooks is playing now on the right-hand side and he's starting football matches. That's 3 starts from 3. He ain't a 90-minute man, but 5 million, he's going to get some goals and assists. He forced a very good save out of Vicario today. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk mid-game week rank because the ranks are irrelevant mid-game week. But I can talk about my midweek players that have earned points so far. Cunha was never a good pick, let's be honest. So easy to say that, dude. Like, you probably thought the same about Burmo, and he went and pretty much matched Bruno. Should we have known Cunha was going to get injured? I just think that's such hindsight rubbish. So, Tony, I'm afraid to say I disagree strongly. Because if you think Cunha was a bad pick, you probably think Burmo was a bad pick. And Burmo produced the same score as Bruno. Like, yeah, they were great, the Bournemouth wide forwards. And by the way, wait till I show you on the Sunday debrief tomorrow how much Bournemouth dominated. Spurs today. That was big. That was really, really big. Dorgu blanked. Yeah, in terms of knee-jerk sales, by the way, as in not Matt sales, but sales, I would watch today and go, Pedro Porro might be someone I move on. Interesting that a doggy is now fit and he came off the bench. Didn't get Jed Spence off. He put Porro off for a doggy and Jed Spence went to right back. Pedro Porro at 5.5 when you can access the Spurs defence and other Spurs fullbacks at 4.5, I do not like. So Pedro Porro is probably coming out this team soon. Elanga, again, knee-jerk him in maybe. Even when not Elanga, Tarkowski, when he ain't keeping clean sheets, it's back-to-back DEFCON. Dorgu, vulnerable as well. And I said that all week. Like the sub at Grimsby at halftime made me think Dorgu wasn't nailed. I've also said for a while, Kluivert is not nailed for Bournemouth. And Kluivert didn't start today. He's playing Tavernier in the 10. He's playing Brooks on the right. He's playing Semenyo on the left. If Kluivert's not in the 11, Semenyo could have pens. So remember that, guys. Semenyo could have pens. It's between Semenyo, who's scored 1 from 1 last year, and Evan Nilsson, who missed his only 1 last year. I fancy Semenyo to step up for pens. Bournemouth are the real deal, absolutely. So knee-jerk definitely for Semenyo, I think. And when we look at the fixture ticker from Scout, this is filtered on attacking difficulty. They're 5th. Now, that Newcastle game in game week 5 comes 2 or 3 days after Newcastle's first Champions League game. Quite like the narrative there. Who have Newcastle got in the first Champions League game? Will someone have a look? If it's away from home, that's even better for Semenyo because I think we're going to see European hangover for teams like Newcastle. Senesi was great. Senesi was great. Let's just see if they buy a centre-back, but I don't think they'll be replacing Senesi. Senesi and Decate will be the 2, but they've been linked with Disassi. I don't think he'll start for them. Spurs and United players overrated. Yeah, maybe. Guys, there's almost 600 of you watching. Should I be doing Sunday night debriefs on Saturday night? I feel like I should. I think we need to start calling them the Saturday debriefs. I could have done tonight's show. Let me just see if Between the Posts, which is the data I use on Sunday debrief, has uploaded all the stuff yet. Because I could probably do 8 p.m. on a Saturday and get it done on time. Let's have a look. They've got match plots for the 3 p.m s up. They won't. Thing is, I won't be able to do the late kickoff. Maybe that doesn't matter. No, see, they've not even put Man United on. Who did Man United play today? Burnley. It's not on there. No. So probably can't do it Saturday night with all the graphics. But guys, you have to come back tomorrow morning for the Sunday debrief. You don't have to watch it live. Like, watch it on catch up. Guys, there are 600 of you watching. I don't think I've got a huge amount to discuss. I want to keep this one relatively short. So I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to bow out. But I've noted post-game chat Saturday, Sunday morning debriefs is CH. I've noted that Sunday debrief should stay. All right, let me just poll it. Let's just do a poll. Let's do a poll. Guys, by the way, I'd love you tonight, if you fancy, to hit that subscribe button. Start a poll. Should I do... no, first, do you watch Sunday? We're going to do 2 quick polls. Do you watch the Sunday debrief, yes or no? Because you lot might maybe just don't watch it because it's the wrong time of day for you or whatever. Do you watch Sunday debrief? We'll keep this up on screen for 30 seconds. Then we're going to do, shall we keep it Sunday or Saturday? 112 likes. Smash it for Janny. Thanks, Paul. Okay, you watch the Sunday debrief. That's great. 85% of you watch it. I'll take that. Okay, next poll. Start a poll. Should I do Sunday debriefs? All that. Yes, this time slot, or no, keep to 8:30 a.m. Sunday. It's a.m. UK. Okay, sorry, that took forever to write. It's been a long day, Christ. Didn't help watching that dreadful FPL outcome today. All right, so options are the Sunday debrief with all the charts and the visual stuff where we go through the games, but more than just me showing you the results. Should it be this time on a Saturday night or should we keep it to Sunday? Get voting. You lot decide what I do on this channel. All right, at the moment, we'll keep it Sunday and let's see how we go. All right, I think that's enough for me. Guys, if you do one thing, on your way out, I'd love you to subscribe. I'd love you to hit the like button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for another video very, very soon. In fact, I'll see you for another video in 24 hours, 45 minutes. How about that? Yeah, we can do that. I'll see you in, 12 hours, 45 minutes. Wicked. I'll see you at 12 hours, 45 minutes. I'm going to set up that stream right now. And in 2 minutes, you'll hopefully get a notification to say it's been set up and ready to go. See you at 8:30 Sunday morning, guys. Thanks for watching. I think my rant is over. I hope you feel good listening to it. I think I feel better ranting. So thanks for being with me on this Saturday night. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.